I'm standing here at Oxford University. Behind me is the Bodleian Library. Ancient books that go back hundreds and hundreds of years. Ancient buildings, old grave sites and graveyards and engraved stones. Students bustling about from all over the world. Oftentimes you look at an older place like this and you think, what's the point? It's out of date, it's old, it's ancient, and yet the truth is that what happens where people think affects people on the common market in the street about 20 or so years later. It's been said that what's being taught in the classroom will be common knowledge and common wisdom 20 or so years later among the masses. The power of ideas is far more powerful than you'd ever think. Someone writes a book that hardly anyone reads at the time, and yet later an Adolf Hitler reads it and launches a world war. Huge movements have occurred around the world because people thought, used their minds, often for evil. That's why I think for Christians it's so important that Christians train their minds to think, that they read, that they think about great ideas, they learn how to communicate those great ideas. The same way an evil idea can launch a world war, a noble, godly, biblical idea can create a great awakening. And so every time I come to a place like this, I can't help but think of all the famous people over the years who thought, who studied, who analyzed, who contemplated, and ultimately communicated those thoughts that they had, and it changed history. We certainly need great thinking today to change history today in the future. And so when I look here, I'm inspired to encourage you and to encourage myself to continue pushing myself to use my mind to the glory of God.